and 2. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Detroit Lions. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
Pulls it in at the 13th. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Spiller to begin the drive. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Darnold.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is brought in at the 21. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. On 1st down, Carr out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
Now, this defense for the Lions, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a 2nd defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Trying to run forward with Pollard. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
They run. It's Williams. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Play action. It's Darnold. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Oh, free safety blitz. That can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he'd better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense.
Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. On first down, it's Darnold. A check down here for Henry. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Again, it's Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Derrick Henry. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. What's good on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes Danny Johnson now from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Andrew Booth picks it off. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, right? Because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decided.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Sean Davis that time on the tackle. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. 93. To throw his car.
coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
They'll run for it with Pollard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. This is intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here at their own 23.
Those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense.
Yetur Gross-Matos.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently. That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Got a man. It's caught at the 6-yard line. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Henry is into the end zone. Touchdown Lions. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and they actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on the stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now Carr.
This pass complete to Pollard on the out route. Finding space at the 40.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And got his man complete. Shreds him with a stick. Touchdown, Seahawks. Allen Robinson, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll make our score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
Darnold's throw complete there to St. Brown.
And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now after the INT, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Let's look down the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in cover. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this 1st half. Carr now on 1st down. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, it's Carr. Letting one go deep for the end zone.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Gano's kick is good. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Carr. He's going to loft this one deep left sideline.
He still brings it in off the tip here on the deep shot.
It's a big play there for Seattle. 44 yards.
That's a great job of working the sideline.
Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. They want a challenge, and they're going to get one. So that challenge not successful there, and that's going to cost him the first of his timeouts.
Throwing on first down is Carr. Man open is Robinson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. They'll get 34 yards there. Carr to throw again. And that'll be incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
Touchdown! Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are back within a score.
Carr will look to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Darnold. That'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Amon-Ra St. Brown set a Lions rookie record with 912 receiving yards, and over 60% of those came in the final 6 games of the season. He got better and better as the campaign rolled on. And when they went to him like he was their top receiver, he produced like it as well. And he certainly earned that spot here in his second year, and he gets a first down for Detroit.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Throwing again is Darnold. And incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
The play fake, and it's Darnold. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 14. That catch puts him right at 100 yards receiving now, and it also gives him a first down. Henry up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he is going to go down back at the 11-yard line.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Second down and goal. Darnold. Under pressure, they got him again.
Yetur Gross-Matos able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
So once again, they dial up the pressure and get home and get a sack. It brings up a 3rd and long, but it's really not an unmakeable one, especially considering they just gave up back-to-back sacks.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Andrew Booth picks it off.
And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Wants to try to end the PAT. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. throwing after the interception. Carr, he's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
So 2nd and 10 now here in the third quarter from Detroit.
93.
Now Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And some space here. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. On first down, Carr. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Kenneth Murray coming in for that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's Carr. He sets to fire deep. It's caught inside the 25.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Here's Carr to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Andrew Booth brings him down, and that's a play he's going to remember. The first sack of his NFL career. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Carr. And that is taken in by Njoku.
And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
On 3rd down, it's Pollard. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now Carr, got to have this one. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert, and the Lions will take over. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
61 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Darnold. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. handoff. Running left, Henry. And he's got room. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown from 10 yards out. And the Lions are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Carr now on first down. And his pass incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Carr. He's got him in. Complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Over the middle, complete. It's Robinson.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line. From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. Carr now to throw. And now here's another interception. Andrew Booth picks it off. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington at Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And some room to run now.
112 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the side.